for example, the great Michael Johnson launched his big global track meet, and this meet is set to open up in Kingston, Jamaica, somewhere early April of next year. And epic in terms of the arrangements. And we will use another program to get into the discussion on that meet. But tonight we just want to focus. But yeah, what I want to call this is the overlay, if you will, because you'll remember. I don't think that is ever going to leave anybody's memory. The the visions of the epic failure. I call it that. People make all kind of argument, but epic failure of Jamaica's efforts on the track at the Paris Olympics. This past summer, and of course, with I think it's one exception or two exceptions, we essentially got no medals on the track. Jamaica has been boasting this reputation of being the sprint capital of the world, and I guess you fold that descriptor into the dominance that we have developed since 2008. We have always been in the pickle in the, you know, more earlier years, a couple of gold medalists and medalists in both men and women sprint events. But certainly by 2008, that dominance basically just spread itself like an overlay across the world. And for the next, what is it, 3 Olympic Games, that dominance continued. Jamaica won over 60 medals in that period between the Olympics and the World Championships, and essentially made a very strong claim as the sprint capital of the world. Now, in the course of all of that, the Jamaica Amateur Athletics Association, now called the Jamaica Athletics Administration, or whatever the term is. What is it? Jamaica Administrative Athletics Association, has had its fair share of um, you know ups and downs, if you will, in respect of it's how the public sees the whole administration of the sport in Jamaica. Now, for a sport that has captured, fired the imaginations of the fans all across the world, the one have to ask the question: has the J3A been the best steward of the Jamaica's athletics program, and can we the demise, because we are in a period of demise, whether we want to like it or not. Enough people kind of try and make a lick off of it, but when you consider that the last time Jamaica won a medal in the sprints at any major championships was, we did that at the Olympic Games. We had Broadbell, who won in the sprint hurdles, men's sprint hurdles, and of course Kishian Thompson, who finished second by a whiskers in the 100 meters at the Paris Olympics. But prior to that, it was a very long winter for our athletes, particularly the men, who since the the departure of Usain Bolt, and the images of Bolt literally falling over, and this is Bolt at the World Championships in London in 2017, about to collect the baton on the final leg of the sprint relay, and you know, within a few paces from there, tumbled over and crashed out of the World Championships. And with Bolt crashing out, um, the the fortunes of Jamaica as a sprint nation fell, and it was only in the last Olympics where Kishian recovered some of that. Yeah, we can talk about some of the other parchment who won an Olympic medal at the same World Championships. With the hurdler, I think we won a single gold medal at this championships in the hurdles. But when one considers the dominance that Jamaica had over the sprinting in the sport, both men and women. You have to then assess the period of 2017 to date, and ask yourself the question: can we seriously consider ourselves today as a sprint capital of the world? And my answer to that is no. But against that background, there are multiple other issues, and one of the things that has been laid bare, if you will, is the way how we steward our track and field athletics. Case in point, Jamaica has been in bed with Puma as the major sponsor for its track and field program for what, the better part of the last, I think it's 2000, since 2002. And so in 2000, and I think it's 2014, with the conclusion of the 2012 Olympic Games and the subsequent World Championships 2013, the opportunity presented itself for some competition, and my understanding is that Adidas threw them their hat in the ring, and the Jamaican, the J3A subsequently re-signed with Puma, gave no consideration to the Adidas proposal, and it came back up again a little over a year ago. The Adidas people again put a bid on the table in a desire to partner with Jamaica. Now, from my reading, Puma had been sponsoring Jamaica to the tune of $1 million a year. And the Adidas people apparently came with a bid, put in a bid for some, to double that, $2 million a year. The bid was presented. One wonders what transpired of it, because while that was on the table, there was I guess the contract with Puma gave them the right of first refusal, and the Adidas bid at the time. This was presented for a kickoff for January of 2025. The Adidas people put a proposal on the table for $38 million in total, which would now work out to some $4.85 million a year, including $22.2 million in cash and $16.6 million in products. Now, the Adidas offer, according to my sources, and this is documented because the newspapers, the Observer, etc., have been running with this story for a bit, so it's not a secret, if you will, right? The the J3A, you know, one wonders, based on the proposal or offer from Adidas, what was the counter offer from Puma? And so while the thing was in abeyance, Adidas, I'm told, came back to the table with an upgraded offer of $40 million, 40 million US. You're looking at over 6 billion Jamaican dollars, right? Piss pot load of money. And we are told that the J3A recently took the decision to continue their in-bed relationship with Puma. Now, the management of the J3A, the executive, them have that responsibility to make those decisions. But I believe that, we live in a society where, and in particular in Jamaica, where, there is all kinds of underhand activities that are going on. And I believe an organization such as this, regardless of the terms of reference that them operate with, them still have a responsibility to speak to the Jamaican population. And as a member of a Jamaican and a member of the Jamaican, a citizen born of Jamaica, me believe that me have a right to request from the J3, and I believe that every Jamaican should do that, is to request that the J3A open the books, open the pages of the contract that they have signed with Puma, so that the people of Jamaica can have a more fulsome understanding of what is this new deal comprised of, right?